Hi everyone, I'm Janet Yong. Welcome to my channel, and in my channel I share about Feng Shui, Bazi, entrepreneurship as well as personal growth, especially in the areas of communication, success and motivation. Today is the second part of preparing for 2026, and welcome back if you have subscribed to my channel. I've been following my period 9 videos, my video when I was traveling on my 26-day vacation, especially when I went through Phoenix town and talked a lot about the coincidences. And that's actually how I would like to introduce how we should be preparing ourselves for the year 2026. Now, if you remember, I started sharing about what is period 9 in the year 2021, and by the year 2024 we have officially, from a Feng Shui perspective, shifted into period 9. Now we're in 2025, coming to 2 years into period 9, and as I explained in part 1 of preparing for 2026, 2026, 2027 are two crucial years from a human perspective for us to basically align. And if you have not watched that particular video, please click on this link and watch the video before you watch this. So when I talked about the strategies when I was in Phoenix town, utilizing ancient wisdom, one of the key things was following the flow. Now, I was next to a river, following the flow. That's what the Miao people culture did in terms of following the power when Han Dynasty took over. And in this particular case, when we talk about following the flow, what does it mean? It means following the flow of the year's energies, understanding what the year's energies in terms of elements has in influence on your Bazi chart, and then utilize and capitalize and pick up the skill sets that is required for you to do well. The second, also similar to what I shared in the previous video, it's really about balance. Now, if you remember, 2026 is a year of extreme fire. So if we only follow the flow without looking at a balance, this can create an issue. And this actually has been taught in ancient wisdom from the perspective of, for example, Tai Chi, where when there's extreme yang, you need the balance of yin energy itself. Now, let me specifically share with you for 2026 and 2027 what you should do. 2026, the year of the young fire horse. As explained in the previous video, it is the peak animal in the summer season, meaning you have the young fire sun, including the peak summer animal horse. You have extreme fire. What does this represent? From the perspective of what we are looking at in terms of fire, it's always about passion. So it will be a year for you to basically go and start your passion project, go and look for what you're passionate about in order for you to follow the flow. Now, especially if you're born on the day masters of metal, wood and water, this year would be extremely great if you were to showcase yourself. However, with extreme fire, it could also lead to impulsiveness. So one of the key strategies in balancing this is making sure that you actually have got a framework. Follow the framework, take calculated risks, and do not basically rush into it just because you feel you're so passionate about this particular project. Else it will lead to impulsiveness as well as anger and anxiety if you do not take the proper steps. Then, if we were to look at balancing the fire element, the other element that is good is actually that of the earth element. So what is earth element? Earth element is about building trust, being stable, and also being grounded. So when we're talking about being calm, being grounded, then obviously practices like mindfulness, yoga, or anything that does deep breathing that helps you calm your mind would be great. So that's for the year 2026. And then when we look at the year 2027, 2027 is that of the Yin Fire Goat year. Yin fire is that of fire again, but a more focused fire. So after all the hecticness and all the rush to implement things in 2026, 2027 at least for the first half for most people, would be really to be more focused, to consolidate what you have started in 2026 and ensure that the systems are working, so that by the second half of 2027, which is the earth element, everything goes in a stable format. Then therefore you can thrive by 2028, the young earth monkey year. In summary, we are looking at 2026 is a year of igniting your passion, igniting the project that you have been putting on the shelf or have not been moving it forward. 2027 is to focus and consolidate, so that by finishing the 2 ignition years of 2026 and 2027, you'll be able to harvest whatever that you have planted in the first 2 years by the year 2028. Now you may ask, specifically for myself, as an individual, how should I go about doing it? Now, in this particular case, I have already been doing this for the last 2 decades when we went into period 8, and I've been utilizing this particular format to help myself get through all the various different cycles as well as my clients. And that's one of the reasons why I have decided to launch a 3-year transformation program called Ignite, Align and Thrive, for helping yourself go through this particular journey to maximize your potential, to have good health mentally, physically, and from an emotional perspective as well. So what's included in this? This 3-year transformation program will be from not only individual reports and consultation, which I'll share a little later on, but also sharing with you regularly on YouTube some of the techniques that you can utilize. So what is this Ignite, Align and Thrive program, Mastering Your Period 9 Journey itself? This particular program, I'll be utilizing your unique Bazi chart and creating a blueprint so that it will help you align and have a roadmap to how you can navigate the next 20 years with specific focus for 2026, 2027 and 2028. And this will help you master your inner flow as well as master your destiny, so that you can basically succeed in the coming 20 years, especially these 2 years where you're supposed to lay the groundwork so that you can harvest by 2028. If you would like to find out more, you can click on this link here where I will share what are the options you can take, whether is it a report or if you'd like to have an individual consultation with me. Else, do follow my videos so that you will do well in the coming 2 years, specifically to prepare for the next coming 2 decades itself. In closing, I would like to highlight that the Crimson Horse year and the Blood Goat years don't have to be years of fear. If you align with the energies, navigate these 2 years with the flow and balance, these 2 years can be years of courage, awakening and transformation. Therefore, you should utilize this time right now to prepare yourself for these 2 years, navigate it well so that you can collect your harvest for period 9. This is Janet, guiding you in your alignment, and I hope to see you on my channel, as well as you're welcome to visit my pages to find out a little bit more. I'll see you next week where I'll begin the 2026 Animal Horoscope Forecast. Goodbye.